Greetings, this is user Kanzar, and I'm the main developer of the jnostromo drivers. Today I'll be covering version 1.1 and 1.2 new features. Let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and open up the jnostromo application. So the first feature that I want to talk about but I can't demonstrate is a huge performance increase. In version 1.0 it used about 100% of the CPU, which is basically a big bug. Now it uses very little CPU. So download the latest version and you will notice a huge performance increase. So the first thing I would like to talk about is the drivers actually now scan for your hardware. So that means that you can disconnect and connect your jnostromo and the drivers will handle this condition. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in my drivers, my jnostromo, and you see that status was turned on. Now if I remove it, it's been turned off. So let's go ahead and plug it back in. So that's the first feature I'd like to talk about in version 1.1. The next is a import and export of profiles. So let's go to the manager profiles, and right now there's only one profile. So say we want to import a profile that someone had exported, which we'll see in a minute. So we click on import, go to my desktop, and there happens to be a StarCraft 2 Protoss profile. Click on open, and it's imported. Now to see what that profile is, select the profile and set current. Go back to your assign buttons, and notice that the profile is changed from the default, and we can easily see that by just swapping back to the default. Go back here, and there happens to be two key maps. Now that you say you want to export, let's just create a new one to make it really verbose. Call it test. Now say we want to export that so someone else can load it up. We select it first and then click on export. And all you need to do is select the directory, so you don't need to type in a name, because it will assign the name based on the name of the profile. Click on save, and notice it just showed up here on our desktop. Now say we want to re-import that, just to show you that it works. Delete it, import, select it, open. There you go. There's only one other feature that it's not really demonstratable, but I've corrected some graphics issues with the GUI in version 1.1. So let's go ahead and move on to version 1.2. If we go back to manage profiles, you'll notice a save as PDF, which is if you select a profile and click on save as PDF, we'll go to desktop and call it SC2 mappings. So what it's doing is it's creating basically a map of your key bindings. So if you want to look here, go to SC2. So button number 1 is assigned to A. Button 1 here shows A. And this is the layout of the jnostromo hardware. So I thought this might be useful for remembering what your key map is, so you could print it out or put it on a second monitor. So thought it would be a useful feature. Okay, moving on to feature number 2 of version 1.2. That is the edit mode. So let's go to the test. What does edit mode do? Well, if you select it, say I don't really want to select the actual combo boxes for picking a button to configure. So when you're in edit mode, all you need to do is click the button on the Nostromo. So right now I'm clicking on 1, and it brings up the menu for editing that button. So you can do your typical, make it A, and you see that button 1 in the combo box has changed to A. So say I want to hit 15, this one. I hit 15 on my jnostromo, and we'll make that a mouse button. Click. Cool. So that's, and to exit edit mode, because once you're in edit mode, the Nostromo no longer functions on normal applications. So if you're in edit mode, it only responds to the jnostromo configuration GUI. So you have to make sure you unclick edit mode to leave. So now, if I open up just a text editor, you'll see, I'm clicking on the Nostromo. Now if I go back into edit mode, see, it only responds to the GUI. So if I, see, it doesn't. Does that make sense? So click out of edit mode. So that about does it for all the features. I did add a desktop icon over here. It's located in the main directory of your jnostromo 1.2. You can just copy it onto your desktop and create a launcher from it. That's what I did. So I still don't have yet a installation program. That's it, planned, but not in this release. So I hope everyone enjoyed this little tutorial. Please support me and download the jnostromo drivers. The more downloads, the better. All right, thanks guys. Have a good day.